Talking to the general, see how he's doing.
You. I know you from Alik'r. You roughed up so many of my bravos. Tamriel is a small place, after all. I just returned from Alik'r myself, back in my chair, drinking my wine with my wife. Wait. Please tell me you're not here to disturb me.
Well, in the name of the king, I will disturb you.
No! You realize what this means. Not one moment of relaxation, not one. And damn it, I thought this talk about the withered hand was just rumor. Are you sure this is true?
Well, saw it firsthand.
The Sentinel docks? The nerve. But it sounds like something those motherless dogs would do. I tell you, Uwafa and Alasan might just be more dangerous than their father.
Okay, so there's two of them.
Uwafa and Alasan are the sons of that old bastard Satura. They're calling themselves the Withered Hand as a fear tactic. I knew them when they were boys. They're the same age as Prince Azar. Speaking of whom, we should inform him as well.
Yeah, he's investigating already.
Exactly. He knows more about this business than I do. That's for sure. If you'll go round up the prince, I'll have to find some way to explain to my wife why I'm leaving again. Then we can all meet at the palace.
I thought she was listening, but maybe she's just staring off into the distance.
My guess is that he's with the girls at his seraglio by the north wall. I know what you're thinking, but it's not because the prince is some kind of ladies' man. The girls help him gather information. Perhaps he'll already know what's happened.
Okay.
My hope is that Prince Azar might have a lead on where Uwafa and Alasan have set up their headquarters, or better yet, what they're planning next. Regardless, these are things we should discuss at the palace. We all do. Satura was one of the king's viziers, kept his little hobby a secret. Then one day the king came to meet his viziers and found them all dead. The real surprise was when Satura ordered their corpses to attack. That's how it started.
So he tried to kind of take over. And then his sons kind of want to avenge him or something, but he did bad. Well, they don't care, I guess.
I tried to train them in swordplay. Uwafa and Alasan along with Prince Azar. Those two had no interest, though. I would always catch them torturing insects and animals. The prince, he hated them. And they hated him right back.
That sounded like a rivalry that was ready to start. But they had two, so that's a bit unfair. Okay, north, he said. Okay, looks like it's up there.
You know what happened in Eagle's Brook? That's what happens when you rely on that.
People just shouting things after me. Never get used to that. Okie dokie. That looks like something happened. Oh no.
I should have tried to stop them. I'm sorry. So sorry. What have I done? It was a nightmare. These savage men burst into the seraglio. They struck down the guards and even sweet little Rohiba. And then they took the prince. Please, would you go after them? You have to.
Well, if you tell me where they went.
No, yet another way in which I failed. I should have followed them out into the street. I'm such a fool. Maybe someone else out there saw them. Maybe they can tell you which way those men took the prince.
Well, somebody must have noticed if the prince gotten abducted. At least you would think that. I hope you can get help for her. Don't want her to die down there. Okay. Did you see something?
Someone help. They took him.
You? Yes?
I saw them running. They went west.
West. Anybody else?
That way. They went that way.
That way?
Are you after the prince? They took
the prince. Down the path. Hurry!
Okay, down the path, down the path.
tried, but they got me with their evil magic. They took the prince. Down there. I think it leads out of the city. Please, go stop them.
I'll try. Don't know how fast they are. Oh. Ooh, everything's full of zombies. Where do I need to go? Doesn't. Oh, it tells me over there. Well, then we go to the right. Onwards. Over here? Below. It says below. Is there an entrance into a cave? Ah, there we go. Now we have to deal with the necromancers as well.
Charge!
Okay, getting used to the new build setup, even though that's probably, or maybe not the one I'm gonna keep. Just trying out things doesn't hurt. We're just gonna leave them. Okay, if you're gonna free him, should maybe get rid of them. They'll probably see that. But let's try anyway.
I don't recognize you, but under the circumstances, I'm certainly glad to make your acquaintance. You will be well rewarded for assisting me. I can promise that much. Ah, so you do know who I am, then? Did my father put you up to this? Is he keeping tabs on me? Well, I shouldn't be so accusatory. If he was tracking me, then I guess that turned out to be extremely fortunate.
Yeah, you should thank him, I guess.
I don't wish to seem ungrateful, but you should know that kidnapping me was just a distraction. The Withered Hand. They've been planning this for years. If only we had heard the rumors sooner. At this point, I don't think we can stop them.
What are they up to? What is it this distraction for?
From tunneling into the impervious vault. This tunnel was just one of their attempts. It's a brilliant plan, really. The gates of the vault have been magically sealed for centuries, but underneath, the vault's apparently not so impervious. Undoubtedly, they're hoping to steal the Anse wards. With the wards, Wafa and Alasan could become unimaginably powerful. It could be bad. Really bad. Even if we can't stop them, we have to try. We should get back to the palace and tell my father.
I was wondering why those words were kinda mentioned. With that, they can just raise anybody. Okay, let's get back and try to stop them, even though I think they're already in there and took them. Okay, we're escorting you. Everything will work.
From the sides!
Okay, can I take the tunnel again? Huh? Wait. Failed? Lost him? Then we did. Okay, I lost him for a second when I came out of the channel. Can I just go to the right and I don't have to go with the channel again? Because I don't know if that works again. Okay, meet at the palace. How does he get there so quickly? He must know shortcuts. He's living here after all.
Thank you for meeting me. Indeed, I am sorry. I am preoccupied, to say the least. I need to go and warn the guard about the impervious vault. If you would relay the news to the king, though, I would very much appreciate that.
Okay. Bad news. I'm always coming with bad news. No, good ones.
Word has reached me of what happened at the Seraglio. I should have seen this coming. Please, tell me you found Prince Azar, and he is safe. I told Toda you'd come through. I had a feeling about you, right from the start. Tell me, though, where is Azar? And was this the extent of the Withered Hand's plot? Or do they presently plan some further insult to my family and my kingdom? Blade's Edge. How could they? Would that actually work? If they get into the vault, they could steal the Anse wards. And then... we must hurry. We have to stop them at all costs.
Why do I get the feeling from his reaction that it would not be possible to actually get there by a tunnel breaking from underneath? But they want us to think that, so we open up and see if it happens, and then they're gonna slip in.
I can take guards to the impervious vault, but we're going to need help from the Mages Guild. As much as I hate to admit it, only they know how to unseal the vault. Will you go to the guild for me, Wayfarer? When you reach the Mages Guild Tower, speak to Gabrielle. She understands the need for discretion. I will meet you at the impervious vault. Tawaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Let us hope we can keep the Anse wards from falling into enemy hands. Of course, if you were not raised here, you would not know. The Anse wards were created centuries ago. The first time necromancers threatened the people of the Alik'r. They were created to protect us from the risen dead.
They don't seem to be doing a very good job. Not the fault of the wards. They are okayish, but things happen.
Or perhaps the protections are not so evident. The Anse wards maintain our covenant with Tuwaka. If we consecrate our dead, those dead cannot be raised. Thus, the Withered Hand can raise only unconsecrated corpses. Our priests perform the consecration ritual at funerals. But if the corpse is lost, this is not possible. Additionally, Satora was also fond of murdering people and raising them right away. I assume the Withered Hand is doing the same. It would be unthinkable. With the Anse wards, the Withered Hand could raise our most honored ancestors. Legendary warriors who were heroes in life, but would be most terrible enemies in death. That is why they must be stopped.
I kinda assume we're doing the wrong thing by really opening the wards, but we'll have to try anyway. Maybe they can tunnel into that. Shouldn't the Mages Guild out of all know if they could? Because if only they can lift the spell, I would assume that only they put it up. So they wouldn't know if the spell works all around or if the lower part is not protected, right? Searching for Gabrielle.
Hey, I know you. We killed that crazy old necromancer together, Angoth. Remember that midnight talisman we used to break into Cathedral? I still can't believe that worked. So I don't suppose you need help with something fun like that.
Not as fun.
Are you joking? I've been wanting to take a crack at that place ever since I heard the name. Wait a minute. Did Simone put you up to this? Why would the king want to break into the vault? Necromancers? Anse wards? Fascinating. Count me in. So we just need to break the seal? I know. Let's try this. Go to the bazaar and get flame stock from Lucien and Worm's head cap from Nineveh. Then meet me at the vault. This could work.
Okay, she doesn't seem to know how it is enchanted, though. But she's not gonna tell the others, at least. That's what the king is kinda counting on. Where did she say I should get all those things? Because I was sure the quest text will tell me. Oh well. Does it tell me?
I'm afraid these aren't for sale at present.
I could just talk to everybody until I have them. I guess. Something more alchemical, maybe? Here, maybe? What kind of shops do we have? Oh, there we have one. It marks them after all.
Take your time and browse, my friend. I'm sure you'll find I have what you've always wanted. Ah, this is for Gabrielle, isn't it? She's a regular. In a city like Sentinel, we Bretons have to stick together. I have some in stock. You're welcome to them. Don't worry about payment. I know Gabrielle's good for it. I'm sorry, but I'm out of stock. Because I'm out of stocks. Seriously though, some Lion Guard mages came through and bought my last batch. Ninabon, the lizard trainer, might have some.
Okay, where is he though? Ah, over here.
Welcome to Ninabon's Emporium of strange and wonderful things. Can I interest you in a lizard catching net? Or perhaps a trained lizard?
Let's just forget the caps for a second and talk about the lizard.
Oh, you must be Monkey. Yes, he is adorably large, isn't he? Afraid I spoil him. Only the best bugs are good enough for my monkey. He's quite smart, aren't you, Monkey? Quite a little smarty. Yes, it may seem odd, but it makes sense to me. From the time I could walk, I wanted a pet monkey. I pleaded and begged, but my father always refused. Monkeys are arboreal, he said. I still don't know what that means. One has to start somewhere. Monkeys are terrific. Everyone loves monkeys. And if I can't have a monkey, a lizard's the next best thing. You know, sometimes I wonder how my life would be different if my father had only given me a monkey.
Okay, now let's get the caps.
Flame stalks. Tasty treats. They help with indigestion. For a lizard, at least. You're not a lizard. What do you need them for? For some spell with Gabrielle, I bet. And she doesn't even like lizards. Oh well, just take them. But she owes me.
If we could just stay here and talk about lizards instead of breaking into that vault. But work is calling. Let's try to get in there. And we're probably making a big mistake. I'm telling you.
Aha, perfect. Say though, you didn't happen to pick up a few giant's toes while you were at the bazaar, did you? That's fine. Giant's toes could make a bigger gap in the seal, but they're probably hard to find here anyways. These should do the trick, I think. Worm's head on top of the flame stalk, or flame stalk inside the worm's head. Oh, absolutely. It's only one person going in anyways. Without the giant's toes, I can only open the seal so far. Of course. Fahara'jad thinks that one person should be you. He wants to talk to you first, though. Go on up.
Okay, I smell something going up. If only one person able to go in, we're gonna screw this up.
Sure. I just need a minute to think about how exactly to word this. Gotta, Go on. I'll be right up.
Okay, she has no idea what she's doing.
If we are too late, the implications are unthinkable for all of Alik'r. I've prayed to Tuatha, Stindar, and even Akatosh. Though I do not hold them sacred, I will pray to the Yokudan gods as well, just in case. Your hope is contagious, Wayfarer. I am pleased that your road has led you here. General Thoda is not a man of faith, but even he agrees your coming seems more than a coincidence. If only one of us can enter the vault, I think it should be you.
So I'm the one to blame at the end. Okay.
I cannot adequately express my gratitude. You must be careful, though. Azar believes the Withered Hand is far more powerful than we realized. Uwafa and Alisan in particular. If you see either of them, I suggest you exercise extreme caution. I pray that we are not too late to stop the Withered Hand. And with the same breath, I thank the gods for guiding you here. Tuwaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Here comes Gabrielle. Are you ready?
Well, unopen it.
Stand back, Your Majesty. I'm not sure how the vault will react. I hope this works. It worked. Go quickly. I don't know how long it'll stay open.
Okay, let's see about this done. They might have just waited for the right moment to make the last Chafet coming up the channel while we break the seal, because it's working from down there too. Let's see.
They've broken into the vault. Stop them, fools!
They are consecrated. Which means when they are raised, they already have the wards. We're way too late. Maybe we can still catch them, or at least find something, then we know where they went.
Enough! Get the Onse wards out, now!
I'm not fast enough. I probably have them out there until I get there. Well, if we're too late anyway, I can read the bookshelves at least. Ooh, peekaboo. What was that? Was that them teleporting out? What's the red here? Definitely.
The Onse wards are ours, fool. Soon all Alik'r will fall.
Okay. Those. Doesn't help me. The ghost might help me. Yeah, they are running. We have time to talk.
You are not marked with the corruption of undeath, nor those that foster it. You are not aligned with them.
No, I'm trying to stop them.
You sought to protect the wards? Praise Tuwaka. That means there are still living those who oppose the menace of necromancy in the Alik'r. Hearken closely then, for my spirit cannot abide here long. We sacrificed ourselves to create the wards, and through them we have protected the consecrated dead. But the wards have fallen into corrupted hands now, and we are powerless to stop them. You must recover the wards. I do not know. My sight is weakened, and my presence is tied to my ward. They have taken it far from here. That is why I am fading. Find the wards. Bring them back. Tuwaka be with you. We will meet again.
Okay, that is not much information to go by. And now I have to tell them that we were too late. But as I said, I'm kind of thinking that maybe... Ooh, that wasn't my last minute save there. I was kind of thinking that maybe that was all part of the plan. So they couldn't break the last seal until we broke it, and then they got in quickly, erased everybody, took the wards, and whoop, off they went. But then that is a very, very good plan. They must have planned this for years. As always, I'm the bringer of bad news.
That took longer than I hoped. It's hard to be patient when I know the fate of my kingdom is at stake. Tell me you have good tidings. Or did they escape with the Anse wards?
Later?
Damn it all. Thoda said Satura's sons were dangerous. That's certainly true now. With the Anse wards, they can raise an army faster than I can. We have to stop them. We have to send Uwafa and Alasan to join their father in oblivion. I've done everything in my power to avoid calling on the Ashaba. But I no longer have a choice. We must have their help to recover the Anse wards. I would avoid contacting them directly, however. Will you be my envoy, Wayfarer?
Well, I said I could do that even before, so yeah.
Thank you. Most of the Ashaba live together, wandering the desert, going gods know where. Track them down, and tell their leader Marima that the Alik'r needs him again. We need the Ashaba to fight the Withered Hand. The Ashaba often spend this season camping at Morwa's bounty to the south. God's willing, perhaps they are still there. Marima sent his daughter to warn me of the Withered Hand. They wanted to help. I regret that I turned them away.
Okay, so maybe they also know about the plot then, and everything.
I hope I needn't remind you to keep this quiet. Rumors will spread about the Withered Hand, but we should try to keep the theft of the Anse wards a secret. I have many political enemies who would try to turn this to their advantage. Of course it will. But what am I to do? Allow my public image to endanger the kingdom? Sometimes a king cannot save his face and his people at the same time. Still, I would prefer we not shout our plans from the rooftops.
Okie dokie. Okay, let's try to contact them. Where did he say they were? To the south somewhere? Over there. Ooh, that's quite a way. Why do we still have some time today, so... hopefully I can make that. If no 5,000 distracting side quests along the way. Yeah! Probably there will be. Yeah! Yeah! Let's see. Oh, we're distracting.
This is
Delph.
truly a sign from Rubka.
You're truly a sign of distracting side quest.
In the sand, beetles. Behind the rocks, beetles. Around the Johads, beetles. Last night I woke up and one was in my tent just watching me. We can't do our work. Sentinel's going to run out of water.
Okay, they seem peaceful though if they are just watching and not killing you.
They've overrun our camps. Anytime we approach the rain catches in the center of the fields, we get attacked.
Okay, they do attack.
But that's it for me. I'm done dodging bugs. You want to help? Speak to Overseer Jahi. She's in charge. This is her problem.
Okay, that kind of sounds like they got attached to those rain catches somehow. Maybe somebody put their eggs there or a pheromone or something. That doesn't sound normal for beetle behavior, and they are peaceful if they workers don't go to the catches, so weird.
If you've come to buy water, I apologize for the sorry state of the Johads. My idiot brother has all but ruined us. I suppose it'll fall to me to dig the family out of this sand.
Okay, what did he do?
The water's been contaminated. To top it off, whatever's tainted the Johads seems to attract the desert beetles. Workers won't go near the Johads, and with good reason. But I still need to find out what's contaminated our lifeblood. I do. The workers have rest camps in between the Johads. If someone brought in this poison, there may be evidence of it there. If you can find something of import, bring it to me. I'll be at the main Johad down the road. There are reservoirs. Even in the desert, there is moisture in the air. The rain catchers collect it and funnel it into the Johads. Then we carry the water to the city in large urns. Or at least, that's what we normally do. Almor? Where you see the heaviest work done, look for him elsewhere. This is our family's business. He should show proper pride in our work. Ah, well. I can take care of the Johads once these beetles are gone.
Okay, why does she say that he ruined it then? That sounds a bit weird. Okay, let's look in the tents then. Evidence. Me looking for evidence. I should probably see it, right? Nothing. Nope. It is further down, okay. Somewhere here? More on the inside? Okay, I'm not finding it. There must be something. This looks like something.
Jahi sent you, didn't she? That smell. It's the same that's coming up from the Johads. Is that what was in the bottle you picked up? Jahi will never believe me, but I want to find out who did this as much as she.
Yeah, she believes it's your fault. But why does she think that? That's the more appropriate question. She didn't exactly say.
She has her reasons, and I respect them as I do her. It would make no difference if I defend myself now. The important thing is that we find out what's happened to the Johads. Only one way to know for sure. A taste test. These 3 Johads are the ones attracting the most beetles. See if the water has the same flavor as that vial.
It is contaminated. Why should I drink it? A serious question. Or should I just smell it? Should I sniff it? Sniff water. No, you don't drink that. Ugh. Water has a bitter flavor, not all like that. Wondering what it should taste like. Okay. Very bitter. Whoa. That's not just bitter. That's a little bit buggy. I mean, it could be poison. So why am I taste testing this? It's not a good idea. Water tastes sweet, but still has a distinct smell that matches the content of the bottle. So it might have already washed out a bit then. Which probably means that the one causing this is already gone and cannot put more in. It must be some sort of scent that kind of attracts the beetles. So they didn't want to contaminate it. They wanted to get the beetles in here. That was the kind of big plan of whoever did. Oh, this. No, I don't need to test this. I see it is contaminated. This side looks best still. Ugh. Ugh. There's a visible tint of sickly green in the water, and the bitter taste was very strong. I really did try this water. Why did I do that? No need to test this water. It's green.
And to think I almost got away from the family business. Father giving it to my younger brothers seemed like the perfect compromise. But look where it's brought us. Have you found anything? I recognize this It's the same kind of vial my brother's wife uses for her alchemy. Is she responsible for this madness, I wonder?
Okay, maybe he can ask her?
Ohama's a Khajiit apothecary from Sentinel. I had no quarrel with her, but if she's responsible for this, my father must know. She cares for him in the house just beyond here. Father didn't approve of their marriage, of course, but she is very skilled.
Okay, let's check this out. And I know we still have to delve up there. Okay, let's try to make this sneaky, but knowing my character, we just go in and be like, "Did you poison them?" Oh wait.
I welcome you to my father's home. Please excuse our scant hospitality. I've been tending to Naseran day and night, and it leaves little time to prepare for guests.
Wait, second.
I've run these Johad since I was a young man. Damned if I'll see them fall to another.
Did she poison him too?
I welcome you to my father's home. It is mine. A rare bug musk, used in some Basmar cooking, if I recall. I thought I'd misplaced it on the trip here. Tell me, where did you find it?
Okay, she directly tells me what's in it, and it makes sense. It's a bug musk. And she wouldn't do that if she was responsible, would she? And seriously, can this face lie? No, it doesn't make any sense for her to tell me. She doesn't even know I'm accusing her. Which would mean that somebody is trying to accuse her. And who could it be? I don't want to point fingers yet, but it's just it didn't seem to like the Khajiit wife. So maybe her, maybe somebody else.
Blessed Ban. Tuwaka, I beg you keep your voice down. My father-in-law would truly turn me out if he heard such rumors. How could it be? I swear upon my very clothes, I had nothing to do with the Johads. You must believe me.
Tell me who dislikes you, so then we can find out.
Still, I would not know. Many of the workers come in and out of the house for refreshments. So perhaps one of them took it. But still, why would they do such a thing? There is one way to find out who took the bottle. It is strange, but wait and listen. Outside, a woman peddles her trained lizards. Ask if her pets can track scents, such as this bug musk. Just holding the vial leaves a residue on one's hands. If you find who held the vial, you'll find who stole it.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Greetings, Sandwalker. I can tell by that look in your eye, you know lizards. Do they speak to you? Do you enjoy the feel of their cool scales against your cheek? Yes, you understand. I know you do.
I basically just need a sniffing doggy in the size of a lizard.
Of course. Did you know lizards smell with their tongues? They are quite adept at detecting even the faintest trace of a scent. I have a fine tracking lizard if you're interested in purchasing one. I'll even train him to the scent of your choice.
Okay. I'm not gonna intimidate her. She did nothing wrong. Let's pay.
You have spent your gold very wisely, Sandwalker. Give me the scent, and the lizard will be yours. And just like that, it's done. Safe travels!
Yay, I got a lizard friend. Come on, lizardy. Okay, go search? Or am I just, close to people and we'll see how it smells? Maybe you have to track first. There, very, very bittery water.
What an adorable lizard.
Nothing? Will you squeak if you find the baddie? Just squeak. Now look, doggo.
Come here, little one.
Of course, the workers might smell a little bit because they may have tried to kind of get with the water. It is.
A friendly one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the friendliest lizard. Cost me a bunch, but it was worth it.
Stop biting me, lizard. This has gone on long enough.
Wait.
I don't know who you are, but if you seek the one responsible for the Jihad's, you do so backwards. Come, Jahi should hear this as well. I'm tired of secrets.
Okay, you already know it. Where's my lizardy? Lizard? What did you do to my lizard? He was my friend. I think he ran off.
There's no denying that some of the workers made some bad decisions, but they're not the one who orchestrated it. They were bribed to administer that poison to the Jihad's. They swore they had no idea it would bring disaster upon us. And it probably was. The man I spoke to was no Khajiit, though that is all I can say about him. He was hidden from view when we first spoke, his voice muffled. I refused to take his gold. I knew sooner or later someone would.
Okay, so a man that was not a Khajiit, still has a lot of races included, did set you up for this, but we need the motive.
Some of the workers said the payoff location was inside the house. That was before the Beatles came. After that, no one wanted anything to do with this strange man's scheme. I'd searched there for any sign of who this person was.
Okay, so the worker that got bitten probably was the one that took the deal. Still accusing her.
Search the house. As Faramuz says, if you find nothing, I must assume Ohama's lying and throw her and my fool brother out. That is, if he ever shows up again, the lazy slug.
It is not as it seems. I love Almor with all of my being. Why would I do anything to hurt the ones he loves?
Okay, I still quite don't get why the sister is so mad at the brother. He's really trying to help. I mean, he doesn't seem to know much about the business, but he's really trying. Ohama keeps her potion in this dresser. There are several broken bottles inside, as if someone was searching for something quickly and carelessly. She would not do that if she's an alchemist. She knows what's in there. Leftover food smells of the same musk used in the Jihad's. Okay, where's the father in? He was here. He was definitely here. Jay's father slept here just a while ago. He's no longer in bed, but there's no signs of a struggle. Maybe he was the one? He was not happy with his son marrying a Khajiit, was he? Maybe that is the reason he's blaming her?
I can't believe my sister thinks Ohama had something to do with this. Where is father? I demand to talk to him. What? And father is gone too? Do you think they've done something to him? Sepp spit. What else could go wrong? What have you found in your search?
Yeah, the same musk is all over the house.
Then whoever else was in here smells of it too. We need some way to detect the scent and follow their trail.
I have a lizard that can do that. If it were to show up. Lizard? You still there?
Brilliant. You follow the trail and my sister and I will spread out to look for father. They can't have taken him far. He is an old man after all.
Okay, lizard, you're still here? Lizardy lizard? Ah, you're following me. Where are you, little buddy? Oh. Need to show me something? I'll follow you. We'll sniff this out together. Don't run into that beetle. He's gonna eat you. Or not. Maybe you just had lunch. Okay, me and Lizard Boy are going off.
Seems my secret is a secret no more.
Father? Are you all right?
Wasn't expecting to run into a beetle. It must have followed my scent.
You poisoned the Johads?
Well, obvious.
Father, your wound.
My last wish was for the Johads to remain within the family. But it caused nothing but strife.
No, you can't die. Not now.
Listen, I wish for your happiness. Promise me, the Johads.
We will find happiness, Father. I swear to you.
Okay, you should decide who owns them. Okay. Well, look at this completely objectively. She said she wants out of the business. That she was kind of happy that her brother was going to get it all, because she didn't want anything to do. She had other plans, I presume, other dreams. And he seems to really care about them, and his wife is also an alchemist and seems to care much about the workers. So I would say give it to him, so both can be happy with the decision. Yes? I say yes.
Father's dead. And for what? Some false sense of security that we won't sell the Johads? I'll never understand. It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johads. Father always wanted Jahi to have them, but she's never wanted them. Neither of us have.
You both don't want them? I'll talk to her first.
This is my fault. I'm the one who wanted to sell the Johads. My father deserved better than this. It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johads. Father always wanted me to have them, but I feel I'm the one who truly betrayed the family.
Okay, they both don't really want them, but she doesn't want them more than he does. So, and his wife, I think, would make a good fit here. So I'm gonna pick him.
Dead. And for what?
I'm giving you responsibility in work. I hope that's okay for a gift.
Father always wanted Jahi to have them, but she's never. And I know what to do with them as well. I'm selling them to another family to run.
Okay.
This place has seen more than its fair share of strife. I'm done.
Well, that is also a possibility. Both have your dreams. Just, you don't have to do what your father said you should have.
It's the only way to end our bickering. After all this, I feel we need to be a family again. Strong, united. And my sister's the only one of my blood left. Blood is thicker than water, after all. With the money we'll get from this place, I can buy us a good home in Sentinel. Ohama will welcome my sister, even after all this. She's beautiful that way.
I think that is a good ending. I'm happy with how this turned out. Well, except we had a man dying, but we'll just close our eyes on that one. He deserved it. He poisoned everybody. It was his own fault. Okay, we have to go there. We have this. We have the delve up there. I think I'm gonna log out right in front of the delve so I kinda know what to do next time. So I'm not lost. So let me go up there, because I think the marker is gonna be gone when I log in. No? Yes? Maybe? Ah, there we are. Okay. So, what's to come in the background? So, we only got the first 3 quests done, but already it turns out to be chaos in here. Absolute chaos. And hard decisions to make. So, my voice kind of hold through. Yeah, a little toughened up, but it's okay. Hopefully that's gonna be fully recovered next week. That's my hope, because I want to play some more West of Loathing if possible. If not, we'll kind of see, maybe I'm playing 2 Point Hospital if my voice has not fully recovered yet. And then the week after, some more West of Loathing. And then we'll come back to Elder Scrolls at some point too, of course. Okay. So, thank you very much for watching today, everybody. And I'll see you all again next time. Bye.